Okay, welcome back to Space Engineers, everyone, and welcome to episode, I think it's episode 8 now. So I hope you're enjoying the series. I'm certainly enjoying playing it. But let's just have a quick run through what I've been doing off camera. First of all, let's start with the miner. What have I done? Oh, I've added these ejector tubes here. I probably need to reinforce them because I think that's probably a little bit weak. But what I've done there, I can show you if you don't know. This is what we've done. These are to get rid of the stone. Whenever I've been going to mine a certain ore type, you obviously pick up a little bit of stone with it. And how I've done it is, if I look for small conveyor sorter, I've added one of those each on the side of that connector port. Selected whitelist. Selected stone as the filter, so that means it will only allow stone to pass through. And then the small connectors here, which there's 3 of them on each side. I've got these to collect all, throw out, and then what I've done is I've grouped them. So it is minor ejectors, and I've selected them onto a group. If I was to have them switched on here, you see how they're red now. If I was to have them switched on here, it would get rid of all the stone that's being brought into this base. Which then leads us on to collecting the stone. I am not that bothered about it anymore, but seeing as I've got this drill rig going, I might as well use it. And as you can see here, what it's doing is it's slowly working its way back up. I've set these pistons the limit so that they go down to a certain depth, and there's like also a minimum height that they'll come up to, so I'll never drill into the base. What I've kind of done there, I think if we look at this one here, we can see that its minimum distance is 7 meters. So if I reverse that now, it's going to come up another 3 meters and start bringing out more stone. And I'll basically just run it up and down, keep extending it 2 meters every time, and just keep on drilling for stone. And then, you know, we'll be making more and more. I mean, up to 129,000 iron. Right, the other thing I've done, if we look at this inventory in here, I'll tell you what, I'll undock it and that'll make it easy to see. I've got these components in here, and what these are is I had a flyover to that UDTC station, accepted a load of contracts, and that's what those components are. So what I'm going to do now, before we head over to the ice station, which is where the main focus of this episode is going to be, we'll head back over to UDTC. We'll get these components took off, sold, and then we'll head back over to the ice station. I did fly over. We've got this. I'm trying to think where it is. It's not showing up at the moment, but there was that other mine. There it is. That one there. That IDSR processing plant. I flew over the top of it. I mean, it's quite high, and I got some kind of a warning message to leave the area. So thought it was probably best to get out of there. I don't know if anyone can help me with that. Is it if I stay in the area? Because I did go up to the station. I don't remember seeing any messages, but yeah, I probably wasn't looking for them. But yeah, if anyone can help me with that, is it, if I go into that area, is it going to become hostile to me? Yeah, just let me know in the comments. Right, but what I'm going to do is get over to that station, we'll get everything sold, and then we'll head over back to the ice station over there. Right, okay, we're a couple of kilometers out now, so I'm going to take the cruise control off and just slow it down a little bit. It's actually quite steep over the other side of this hill, but we're not carrying that much weight, so the miner doesn't have any problem at all slowing down. It's just keeping an eye on the actual roll of the ship, making sure I don't overwhelm those side thrusters that are quite underpowered, really. Right, there we go. We're in. We're going to be alright now. Right, we'll just get this docked up, and then I can select all the inventory to be this ship. There we go. Ooh, wrong side. Right, so contracts. Accepted contracts. We have got 22 of these, so I'll do that. Change to minor. Confirm. There's our rod, 60,000. 28 nickel. There's 11,000-ish. The steel plate. Oh god, that's not bad for that much steel plate. There we go. 46 canvas. The hydrogen bottles, which is like just over 500,000. That's pretty good. And the final one, 47 power cells for, well, for not that much really. Okay, right, that's great. What I should have done really was brought the money, although I don't think there's a... No, there isn't, is there? I thought there might have been sort of an ATM terminal or something like that. Right, so is there anything we could buy? I mean, what have I got now? I've got 2.8 million, which isn't too bad. I could get the elite grinder. Should I buy one of those? Why not? Don't think there's anything else in here that I really need. I'm not that bothered about those. I mean, the only thing would be is a decent welder. But, yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there that I need. I mean, I could just pick up a couple of data pads, just for funsies. Right, okay. Are these in my inventory? Let's see, let's read that one. Create a GPS marker. Let's actually go to the GPS. So it is that one there. I'm going to knock all these off. Well, not the ice station. Let's have a look. Whereabouts is it? Oh, it's miles away. Not going to do that. And then this one here. Create a GPS marker. That one is... let's get rid of that one. Put this one in. Where's that one at? Yeah, it should be somewhere. Oh, is that it there? 5,000. Oh, so they're up in space. Okay, never mind. We'll just drop them. We don't need them now. And I'll knock them off. Right. Okay, so that's that done. Nice little contract, little bit of money. I think what we need to do now is head over to the ice station. I'll see you all there. Okay, so just coming up on the ice station here. You'll probably notice a few changes. It's now all been welded up. It has a complete shell all the way around it. And I've added some guns. Now, I did this for one reason, and that's just because I'm a little bit worried about that space pirate base over there. I'm not sure. I mean, I still haven't... I'm recording this before the episode comes out where I've asked people about it, so I don't know if it's a problem to me or not. But I thought I'd take no chances. So if you have a look, I've actually got... oh, let's put the thing on. So I've got an artillery turret here, which I'm quite low on ammo because I need uranium for. I've got this Gatling gun, and up here I've got an assault cannon. So I don't know what sort of enemies to expect, but I'm hoping that would possibly be okay. Okay, the drill. We obviously did a test drill, and we can see here we've got ice, we've got iron, ice, and then we're into stone, and there's nothing else under that. I believe there's some cobalt somewhere out that way, but I'm not entirely sure where it is. So what my plan is here is I've kind of reconfigured the drill. Again, this isn't how it's going to end up, but that now I'll just run it around, and I'm just going to run it so it goes down to that bottom, that second ice layer. So let's get that kicked off. We can start the drill. Okay. I probably need to get out of the way. The rotor. I should have an advanced rotor somewhere. There we go. I want that to go at speed 2 RPM. That's okay. We'll knock that on. And then these pistons. Here. that piston there, we're gonna set it to, yeah, that's okay, we'll just reverse it and we'll just sink that one in and we'll see where it gets to. I'll do the same as what I've done over there. I'll set limits to them so that they actually meet up with everything. Inside of here, we've got the door on now. See, we've got a conveyor system running right the way to all the three sort of points. That one over there still needs connected up. In this thing here, I've added a basic refinery, basic assembler, because I'm going to need steel plate, just the basic components, I suppose. Yeah, and when that iron comes in, obviously we'll be making more steel plate. Now, the other thing, what you might notice, is all this. This here, I've just connected just to get power. And if you have a look, it runs all the way out here. If you remember, I kind of aligned the blocks here with the sort of the front of that face of that rocks. Interesting thing here, look, we come out in a straight line and then we have to drop down one, and then again that one starts to leave the ground, and that's simply because the planet's round, and that's the curvature of the Earth. So yeah, interesting fact. If you didn't know that, that does actually work in Space Engineers. Right, so what I've got here, in sort of creative mode, I've built myself a tunnel. I'll just maybe show you it. It's nothing that grand. Have a look here. It's this 21 by 9 tunnel. I don't think I can see any more of it, but yeah, so it's just basically a tunnel. It's got a conveyor route if we look here, so there's going to be conveyors running all the way down it, and there's like sets of lights inset at the top. Yeah, so what we'll do is, my plan is, I've kind of lined this up. I did ask in one of the episodes about whether I should build a base on land or I should build a base underground, and I just thought, well, we could do both depending on what people want. Obviously that video still hasn't come out since recording this, but yeah, I've put this projection in just so I can see which bits I need to mine. I say I've done kind of a test mine here. All I've done is use like right click on the drill ship to do that. I'm not really thinking I'm going to need much stone, because is this going to be alright? I just thought I'd have a quick check on it. I think it is. Yeah, we're going to have a load of iron anyway coming from this drill rig, so let's just have a quick look in here. It sounds as though it's doing stuff. Yeah, we're getting ice in. The hydrogen tank is, where is it at? Industrial hydrogen tank. I mean, that's going to be filled up, so this tank, this cargo thing, yeah, we're probably going to fill that up, and I'll need to put more in, which, you know, we can do as and when we need it. Right, so what I'll probably do now is we'll make a start on this drilling out of this cave. So let's get into the miner. Let's head over. I'm not going to collect the rock, I'm just going to do right click drilling just to clear it out, and then what we'll do is we'll be able to put in, yeah, so these are 21 blocks wide, 9 blocks high. That means we have a central block running up and down it. So that's going to appease my need for things aligning properly. And I think it was 21 meters or 21 blocks deep as well. I think it was. I'd have to check. But yeah, so all I kind of want to do is just, I'm going to drill down so that the actual platform, the projection underneath shows. I do want it to be mounted into the bedrock, so I don't want to drill too deep, but you know, we'll just have to see how we get on. Right, so what I'll do is I'll just mine out this first section and come back to you when that's done. Okay, so about there. It hasn't taken me that long at all, really, to do this. Just get a final. Oh, let's just get a little bit closer. There we go. As long as I keep the sort of crosshairs on the horizon once I've picked my height, it's just a case of pushing back in Just like that there. There's a tiny little bit up there. And then this roof bit. Let's just try and clean that out. So, I mean, there might be some more bits that I need, like up here, these lights up here. Maybe I haven't gone deep enough for those. Although, currently, I'm probably going to be pushing this projection back slightly. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There'll probably be some micro management later on of the actual drilling. So, I'll tell you what, let's just park this up and we'll go and have a fly around. Yeah, I put this connector on here. It's not piped up to anything, but at least it'll give my ship some power. Okay, so yeah, so if we go and have a look in here now, as you can see, that's not too bad. Yeah, and it should be a repeating pattern, so I just need to keep pushing the projection back. My idea would be is that I mean, I might actually push it back in a little bit more. My idea is that somewhere, unfortunately, I do want to have like, what do you call them? The hanger doors that come down. But what I might end up having to do is put a set of hanger doors along the roof that is just the same height as the block that retract, and then when I do the ones down the bottom, I'll stick those on a piston so I can sort of you know, get a bit more height out of them. Yeah, so I wonder actually if I should push this back in slightly, back towards the cave face. If I come here, and I don't believe I've actually shown this yet, so this is build vision. It was one of the mods I put on. So if I hold control down while looking at the object, I get this build vision. It tells me its name. Well, I see there, that's the grid name, that's the blueprint that's loaded into it. And if I just pull down on my mouse wheel, I've got all these selections, and I can just scroll down, and any one that I want to change, I just left click, and then I can rotate it. And as you can see, that's bringing that out, or I can push it further in. So that there has took it inside the cave, which is probably about where I want it. Let's go and have a look in. Yeah, possibly I could even take it in just a little bit further. I might have to weld up the sort of the actual entrance itself by hand, but that's a lot better than having to do the whole thing by hand. So yeah, let's just push it in a couple more blocks like that. There we go. Right, I mean, what that does also mean is that I need to go back into doing more drilling. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back to you when we've got the welder. Although, have I got any blocks with me? I haven't. What could I borrow? Could I borrow any? Let me just grab these here. I don't need these. I only need this one here, really. So this was just to set the size for the how big I wanted, just to visualize ships going in or vehicles going in, stuff like that. That's all I did this for. Now I'm going to need some steel plate, so I'll just grab some steel plate quickly. We might as well, while we're here, have a look at this large container. It's doing all right. Plenty of ice in there, so let's just grab a couple of hundred. We'll have a quick look at the piston. It looks like this piston is fully extended, so let's do the second piston. I'm actually going to set this one maximum distance to 5 meters, just to see, and that's got the right size on it. So yeah, we'll just go down 5 meters, see what happens. We should start picking up iron very soon. Right, so what I need to do to actually weld something, you have to have a block connected. So if you, well, I'll get a little bit closer and you'll see what I mean. Again, I'm doing this because trying to teach people who've never played the game before. I know a lot of you have got some great advice for me. But yeah, as you can see, this block here is kind of quite faded. As soon as it butts up against another block and it becomes weldable, you see how it sort of brings itself in. And I could actually like weld that up myself now. like that. Obviously I don't have all the components, but... And then you can see the adjacent blocks. So what I'll end up doing is coming in with a weld ship, and I'll just fly in along here and then start spreading out, get it all done. Right, so I shall continue with the drilling. Okay, so that's it all done now. I say it's sunk quite a way back. I wonder if I should just try and clean up this bit here a little bit, maybe. Don't want to break the ship. Yeah, that's a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Right, let's stick it back down, and we'll go and get some... Well, we'll get the welding ship. Somewhere. Come on, where you at? Oh, we've got you. Right, let's go and get into the welding ship, and we'll make a start on welding up. Right, so I have put in quite a bit of steel plate. I've put in some connector, some construction components, things like that. So what we'll do, first of all, I'm going to have to kind of tilt it. And we'll just go down the middle first. So we've got this conveyor tube here, so I'm kind of going to need motors and things like that. Let's just see. Wow, look at that. Right, let's have a quick look, see if it's got everything in it. It has. That's good. That's good news. So what I'll do is I'll just drive down the middle like this. What I'm also going to do, I kind of made a mistake when I first did this. Did I set up a group for the welders? Welders, I did. Okay. So I've got the G menu. We'll go to groups. Welders, on off. Okay, so I should, there we go. And then that just means I need to drive forward. It seems as though I'm already out of some components. Probably construction components I'm going to make a guess at. But at least it's accessible, so we can just run back in when we've got them. I've set the production off to do this sort of stuff, so... looks like we're out of things. Let's have a quick look. Knock those off. I think we're out of steel plate. Right, okay. Okay, we'll just transfer over another 1,000, well, a couple of thousand plate. There's my interior plate. I haven't got any construction components just yet. Let's sort that out. Let's put those in. Don't think there's any being made anywhere. Nope. Wow, we've got some pile of iron already. Look at that. That's really good news. In fact, I'll tell you what, while we're here, let's and we're waiting for stuff to be made, let's go and have a look. Right, so that second contour, that second piston I set to 5 meters. I think we can maybe push it out to 8 meters. We'll see what that does. It should continue to extend. Let's go and get us some more components for here. Oh, now it looks as though I haven't got these batteries set up properly. So let's go back to welder bats. Yeah, I need to add these to the group. And I need to set... So that's on recharge, that's on auto. I want to select it recharge, and that one to recharge as well. There we go. And they should all be the same now, so they should toggle correctly. Right, here's construction components being made. Have I got any more anywhere else? There's some there. Oh, there, that's the ones. So let's just do components. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just run with that for now. Right, and looks like we're out of steel plates again. But that kind of gives the idea of what I'm wanting to do here. Obviously, I'll need to sort out the entrance to the tunnel, which might take a little bit longer, but I think what I'll probably do is end the video here. It's probably not going to be that long of a video, actually, but that's not such a bad thing always, is it? I think for power, what I'm going to do is on top of there, I'm going to build a solar array. So this is when we'll start using some scripts. So there's a nice script that I want to show everyone that I really enjoy. So we'll get that in. Perfect for solar panels. Now let me just get docked. There we go. Okay, 987. And let's get restocked up again. So is my container. Let's take... Oh, that is my container. So what do I want? Oh, another 1,000 steel plates. So what aren't we producing? There's construction components. But yeah, I think I'll just leave that for here. Obviously, I'm going to need much more in the way of components. I might, off camera as well, build up the refining in here and the assembler, maybe upgrade those. Yeah, but you know, I'll do that off camera because it's nothing that exciting. Right, well, all I can say is thank you for watching this episode. I hope you're enjoying it. If you could give the video a like, it would really help the channel out. I always love to see comments and ideas. It's great. Tell me where I'm going wrong and things like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.